Here we go. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody,
Hey,
we're live on Facebook, the Annie and Mindy Show. Good morning, everybody. Well, it's morning in my time. I'm Mindy Stern, live to you from Israel. And my partner in
and Nicholas live from Melbourne, Australia, and it's afternoon over here, and I'm just having a bit of a looky to see if I can start a. I don't know if I should just share it or if I should start a watch party. I'm not sure which is the one that works the best.
let's try. We'll see what the results are. Whatever works, works. Whatever doesn't work, we'll do it different next time. It's so much fun. We missed our call last week, and I missed you and our call because I just had to sleep. And it's interesting, I'm having to sleep a lot lately. I'm working really a lot. I'm working a lot of hours. So this morning I got up on time with my alarm clock, probably, but it was okay because even before my alarm clock went off, I was still okay. I was still good. How many of you get that? You wake up before your alarm clock goes off. This is a
Yep.
new experience for me in the past. Since I did UPDP, it started in UPDP where I started to wake up at the time I'm supposed to wake up, whether my alarm clock goes off or not. So that was one of the situations I had this morning. And then I did my meditation. And I do part of my meditation. I do my meditation in bed. I guess it's not such the best idea in the world to do it, but that's what I do. And usually I do it, and after meditation, I'm really happy, and I get up, and life is good. But today, after my meditation, I kind of like rolled over again. I lay on my back and do my meditation, and I kind of like rolled over, and guess what happened?
You fell asleep.
I fell back to sleep. I fell back to sleep.
How many people do that? It's just, I don't know, because I do the same. I roll over and it's so yummy, you know. The yeah, I was supposed to do the miracle morning with Julian at 7:15. So normally I wake up at 7.
Yeah.
And I'm giving myself 8 hours. I need 8 hours to sleep, but for some reason I was so tired today.
Really?
So I think it's emotional tiredness. So that kind of takes a lot out of you.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to sleep more. So then I rang Julian and I said, "Can we move it to 8:15?" He goes, "Yes, Mom, I'm in bed too." And then at 9 o'clock, I said to him, I'm really struggling. I said, but I'll wake up. And then we did the miracle morning. And then what happens is that it's like, oh, I should have woken up, and then get the whip out.
Yeah.
Does that happen to you?
It does. It does. It does a lot. Matter of fact, I was in the same place last week. That's exactly what happened to me last week. I was emotionally tired. Emotionally tired. I think everybody is struggling in some point, some way with what's going on in the world with COVID, Corona, however you call it in your country, in lockdown, out of lockdown. You can do things, you can't do things. People are trying to get back to normal as far as commerce goes. It's not really working. People don't have money, a lot of fear going on. And it's affecting everyone I've seen, it's affecting. And it's affecting me also. I'm working harder. I'm working a lot because I need to maintain my business. Matter of fact, what's happened during the first part of Corona, when we were in the first initial lockdown, I realized that I needed to make a lot of changes in my business because of this crisis. But changes that are for the better of my business going forward as well. So I've been investing a lot of time and energy in making these changes, and it takes time. It's not 1, 2, 3. It takes time. It takes a lot of hours to do it and a lot of communication with people, and still trying to reach out to more clients and trying to help more people. And then we were going to have a workshop, the Women Leading into the Future. We were going to have a workshop that didn't go through because we couldn't get enough people in the room, which is, you have to deal with that emotionally as well. So the business and the workshop that didn't go through, I was, like you said, emotionally exhausted. So, sometimes you just got to say, stop, rest. It's all good. You don't have to be on a high all the time. I think we spoke about it a lot before, Annie. You don't have to be on a high all the time. Just take the time to recuperate, regroup, rethink it, or maybe even release, you know? I like that. You know? It's a time for new things happening. And it's okay to get a little bit down, as long as you don't stay down. Take a day. I took a day. I might have taken a couple of days. I started watching a new how do I know that I'm emotionally down? I watch Netflix. Netflix is my go-to place when I'm emotionally not doing so well. I need to like live someone else's life. So I found a new series on Netflix that I was binging on.
Which one?
It's like it's an FBI series. It's an FBI series. I think it's called Bloodline. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
But it's really good. It's really good. So that's my escape into Netflix. It used to be into books, but even right now, I can't even focus on my, I used to be romance novels. When I took a day off and read a romance novel, you knew that I needed to recoup, and release something. So that's it.
Well, I have to say that you're doing really well because you only take a few days off. This is week number 2 where I find it hard not hard. I'm just choosing to just bless you, to just be with me. And part of me is enjoying it, and that the little voices are going, gotta do something, gotta do something, gotta do something. I'm just like, shut up, shut up, shut up. And like I said to you 2 weeks ago, I said, I want to take a month off. And then I go, oh no, that's too long. And that's too long. And that's to this. And that's to that. Oh my God, I tell you, the conversation, like, I keep saying that I'm lonely and I'm alone. No, I'm not, because I've got like a chorus happening in my head. And you know what's funny? It's everybody's voices.
Wow.
And the other day I just went, whoa, I was going to do something for someone. And then someone else said something, and they said, well, why are you doing that? And why are you doing that? You shouldn't be doing that. You should be. And I just went, oh my God. And what I originally organized with one person started to get diluted a little bit because of something that somebody else said. And the somebody else meant well, but then it confused my situation. And I just go, whoa, okay. It's becoming more and more clear. I think when we make a decision in life, keep it to ourselves. Because otherwise, there's all these well-meaning people, because they are well-meaning, and the things that they say to you, they're not really negating per se, but they're kind of showing you, yeah, but, yeah, but.
Right? Their own little voices going nuts in their head.
Yeah. And they're doing it with good intent for us. But just like, with setting goals, like when we do goal setting, we always tell people these are your goals, not the goals that other people want for you. So it's very interesting that as we get older, we're starting to just get more and more, not withdrawn, but just to ourselves. And that's when things happen, because we're doing it for ourselves, not to please other people. It's quite a tricky situation though, right?
It is, because on one side, we're communicative people. People need to communicate. They need that intimacy and share. On the other side, when you share a lot of times, other people just don't get it. And like they said, they bring you down. So you bring it down. So there's ways you can get around that, which aren't so easy. But it's important to do it. And just like the goal setting program, that's the first thing that came up to my mind when you said that, is when you want to do big, audacious things that are different and out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Don't share it with the people who are in your comfort zone. Find people who are outside of your comfort zone, have already done those things, and maybe connect with them and share with them and be in their space, even if even if it's not talking to them directly, maybe it's in a group that they're in, or just, we have that luck that we're luck. We made our own luck that we're in BSTA, that there are people just like us that also have big, audacious goals that are different, that are out of their own comfort zone. They're different what their communities are doing, their environments are doing, so that we can share with our group, to keep us high. Although I'm sure that there's a lot of people also that have those little voices as well, who come from a place of, the automatic reaction instead of response.
Yes.
Reacting is something we do emotionally. When something says something or someone happens, and the immediate automatic reaction is not necessarily the best way to go about it. It could be hurtful for you, it could be hurtful to other people, because a reaction is an emotional response. It's unthought about. So even for us, when something happens in our environment, with our kids, our family, our colleagues, our friends, come up with something that's a little bit different, try not to react. This is the morning of re's. I'm going to call this the re episode. You're rethinking and regrouping and reacting. Don't react. Think. Stop. That's the place where that person is in. What can I do to support them? And sometimes what you can do to support them is say, wow, that's great. Wow, I never thought about that. Or wow, even, okay, how can I support you? Without even giving a response or a judgment, just say, how can I support you? And that is a response. It comes from your mentality, your mind. You're responding the way that needs to be responded, that can help, that can support. And not react, because reaction comes from your little voice. Your fears are going into someone else. You're putting your fears, your concerns, your upsets, your history, your consciousness, your subconscious into someone else's space. And we don't want to do that. Even as a general rule, we don't want to do that.
Yeah, talking about response. And yesterday I did a post about attitude is gratitude, right? And it's interesting because I started working out with Mac again, so I'm in week number 3, and I don't think I have muscles in places I didn't know I had. And every day I get out of bed, it's like, oh, but like Mac always does his mental conditioning, and he's been talking a lot about great stuff, of course, and it's all about mindset. And he talked about attitude, he talks about gratitude and all that kind of stuff. And then last night I made quite a heartfelt video about losing someone you love, a family member, and it affected me quite a lot that our common friend's mom passed away, and she wasn't able to be there with her mom, and it just broke my heart. And I was just sitting there thinking about my day. Like, I had a really tough day yesterday, because there's I think we go into complete lockdown in Melbourne, and you're only allowed to go out literally in your own neighborhood to the doctor or to the supermarket, and that's it. And if you go anywhere else and they catch you, you get a fine. And if you don't have the mask, you get a fine. So it's and I felt so controlled that I can't do the thing. Not that I go anywhere, because I don't. I'm actually respecting all of this. It's just wearing a mask that I find it. You walk on a street and everybody's face is covered. Like, everybody's face is covered. It's like you actually don't know who's walking past you. It's just really weird. And I'm going to see this Chinese doctor, and I haven't seen his face yet in 2 months. I don't know who he is.
Wow.
So we're talking about trust here, of putting yourself in somebody's hands that you don't know, you don't even see, you just don't know. So I just found all of this. And then, with every country, the government is trying to do their best to support businesses and all of this. And it's just so funny that I have fallen into a group of people that I get absolutely no support. None. And only because I've worked really, really, really hard in the last year to build up my business. So the year before I made no income or very minimal income, but this year the income has increased. So because of that, and it's a very minimal increase, but they're saying is beyond the percentage and I'm not entitled to support. However, the income that I have doesn't cover all my living expenses.
Wow.
I can't get anything. And I can't go for the other one or the other one because there's all these rules and reasons and whatever else. So I don't qualify in any shape or form. So if I didn't have savings, I'd be on the street. The realization of that made me sick, right? And then I had to sit there and go, all right, let me feel what all this is about. And then I just so happened to talk to somebody who was telling me about a client who is here from Asia, who was working here, but because they're not Australian, they lost their job. They were sending money home to their parents. They don't have money to leave the country to fly back home. They can't pay for their bills. And I went, oh my God, here's the attitude is gratitude. I have savings. Now, I don't want to spend my savings on living, right? Because the government's not going to give me money. And then I just go, whoa, I have savings. So I got to step into gratitude that I have some savings and I can eat and I can pay for the roof over my head.
Yeah, that is a good place to be.
Yeah, and like I don't need to go buy clothes and shoes and this. I don't need to get anything else, as long as I just eat and I'm able to pay my bills, my immediate bills, and I have some money there.
Yeah.
Thank God, right?
Yeah.
And I had to feel that to like I hear about people being completely beside themselves, and I couldn't comprehend that because I'm not completely beside myself. And then I just went, you know what? It's okay. There's a reason why I don't get it, and I'm okay with where I'm at. And it's so important that you step into that. And then I thought, okay, so I need to look at how can I, because like my business has gone a bit backwards for me, and I just go, okay, it is what it is. Let's see what I can do. So I just keep going. I keep talking to people. I keep showing up. I keep contributing because that just comes naturally. And then I thought, but I need to do something for me. And I actually found I don't know if you call them affirmations or a chant for money.
Oh, wow. Let's hear it.
Do you wanna? This is fabulous. And if anybody, we got some people watching.
Hi.
Okay. Do you know Mac Comandante?
Yep. But welcome, Mac.
No, because Mac is saying, hey, Annie and Mindy, see you soon in Moneymaker Secrets.
I'm teaching in Moneymaker Secrets. Yay!
So that's Mac. He goes, hey, Mindy, see you soon in Moneymaker Secrets. And David from Emphasis here, he's just said hello. So hi, everybody. Hi. Hey, Mac. Emilio,
He's going to help us in Money-Making Secrets.
Fabulous, fabulous. So here it is. I actually typed it up and I have it as a quote now, and I read it to myself every day. So just give me a moment. I just need to find it. Here it is. Okay, so how's this? Large sums of money come to me easily and quickly in increasing quantities from multiple sources on a continuous basis in the best interest of all that I get to keep. Nice. And I read it to my son today and he goes, that is a mouthful, Mom.
It is.
You read it again? And I said, yes. And then when I listened to the person who was doing this thing, it's large sums of money. So he goes, you can ask for $1 or you can ask for large amounts of money. come to me easily and quickly. He said, so do you want it today or do you want it 50 years down the track? In increasing quantities. So he goes, you can always, as you're moving ahead in your world with whatever you're doing, you can actually increase your value from multiple sources. So, you know, everybody talks about massive passive income. So we need to open our minds to the opportunities that land at our footsteps. And if we're not present and aware of what's on offer, we might miss the boat. So that could be, you know, we could have many different sources on a continuous basis. So he goes, do you want it to stop or you want it to be continuous? In the best interest of all. So it's not just about us, because the more money we make, we can contribute in so many different ways to others, right? And that I get to keep. So he goes, a lot of people make money, but they lose money. They make money and they spend it. So you want to keep it so then it can increase more and it can expand and blah, blah, blah. And I just went, this is so good. So I was listening to it last night. I turned all the lights off in the house and I just put the candles on and I sat there listening to it. It was amazing.
Yeah. Wow. That's
and I typed it all up and I go, this is really good. So I'm going to have to do a post on this.
Oh, that's nice. But can I add something? You know me, we talk about money. I can't shut my mouth.
Of course. Now I need to redo my post.
And this is the last part of it. You know, the last part of keeping it.
Yes. I'm going to write it down.
Saying that people get money and sometimes it goes through their fingers. But the whole thing of abundance is flow. You don't want to keep your money. You want to use your money and have it empower you, empower your environment. So it's not a matter of, I need to keep it, because if you say I have to keep it because of scarcity, I won't get more. You get it? But if we say in the world of abundance, there's always more. So if I keep it and use it to empower me, empower those in my environment, outside or the community or society or people, and then it comes back to me tenfold. You know, because you want to create that sense of flow, because money needs to flow. If it's just sitting in your wallet, it's not doing you any good, and it's not doing the environment any good. Like Bucky Fuller says, you know, we got to go out there and spend our money, and that's how we help other people, and that's how we build an economy, and that's how we build a society, and that's how we improve the standard of living for everybody.
Okay, so then how's this? Because you can change the thing. So it says, in increasing quantities from multiple sources on a continuous basis that I get to keep in the best interest of all by empowering me and my environment.
To use. Use the word, say, change, just keep. To use. That I get to use to empower myself and empower those in my environment or my community.
To empower me and my environment, and it comes back to me tenfold. Okay, I need to get back into the thing. Now I've got to type it all up again. But good, thank you.
You know, a little bit more.
You know, like you know, our group, Women Leading into the Future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna create the thing, and I think we can send it out. You know, our next email drop.
Nice.
And you know, like part of our recording that we did here, the way I explained it all, I think I need to get that video and just pull that bit out, and then we can make a really nice article or something and send it to people.
That'd be really great.
With the picture.
That would be really great. That would be really great.
Oh my God, I'm such a creative. Seriously, I could create. If that's all I had to do all day, I would be in heaven.
Wow.
I just
you should make that happen.
Yeah, I just love it. But that would be really great for actually for everybody, not just our Women Leading into the Future. It's, I think, everyone.
Yeah.
That would be a great post for everybody. You know? Yay! Absolutely. I just love the stuff that we create sometimes, when two people come together, it's like it's a bouncing of amazing energy and such creativity coming from our experiences, you know. Like here you go, like I am talking to the finance guru, right? And here I am going, no, the government's not paying me any money. Oh, hang on, I do have some money in the bank. Oh, okay, so how can we make more money? Have a think about it. See this like, And for those of you listening, let me tell you this. The little voice never stops talking. If you think that you can tame it and you can make it your best friend, but it's never going to stop, and you don't want it to stop, because the only time it stops is when you fully stop.
Yeah.
And we have plenty life to live.
Yeah, a lot of things to do, a lot of people to touch.
That's
so on that great note, Annie, I'm going to sign off for today. It was a great call. I'm glad I woke up and we did it, and we had high energy. I missed it.
We've done half an hour already.
Half an hour already, yeah.
This is unbelievable. See? Time flies when you're having fun.
Well, it might be 25 minutes, but on that high note, you know.
Nothing else to talk about right now. So bye from Annie from Australia. Much love, everyone. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.